So for the last 2 months, I've been stuck in a bit of a rut. I felt unmotivated, uninspired, and just lacking direction and purpose in life. And it definitely didn't feel aligned with who I want to be and who I am. So I'm creating this video just because I want to be as authentic as possible and show you guys that there's always going to be ups and downs. And as long as we are consistent, as long as we stay disciplined and we continue moving forward, just like the stock market has its ups, its downs, but it's always, most often, it always has an upward trajectory over 5-10 years. And just the importance of embracing these ruts, embracing these periods of unmotivation, and even when you lose discipline, but not quitting, because that's the only way to lose, is by quitting. You see, for the last 2 months, I've felt like I don't have a place to make YouTube, and especially on this self-development niche. Mainly because I fell off, I lost my own discipline, so who am I to speak of discipline? To speak of becoming your best self when I'm not my best self. But that's where the value is. I feel that if I speak, no matter hardships or low points in my life, then I can provide value to people who are possibly going through similar things. And to me, making videos like this is purposeful. It gives me a fulfilling sense of purpose, and I know that I am providing value to people. And if through my videos I can create a community of like-minded people who want to become better and be their best selves, but also understand that self-development and becoming your best self is a lifelong journey, and you're constantly going to be faced with obstacles, faced with times of emptiness, of lacking of clarity, and it's just about constantly moving forward and constantly striving to be your best self. So I just want to share some of the key lessons that came from this period of my life that I feel like could help you guys also. So number one is just, if you feel like you're stuck in a rut, try to spend more time out in nature. With it being winter in Melbourne and it's bloody freezing, I've really not felt like going outside as much, and because who would? It's freezing, it's cold, it's raining, but nature is still so beautiful in the rain. Waterfalls are flowing, the rivers are flowing, and nature is so green. And by spending time in nature, you can feel inspired again, you can feel content and at peace. I found that because of my lack of spending time in nature, my discipline, my inspiration of life was at a low point, and now I've been slowly spending more time, at least once or twice a week, going for a walk, going out in nature, even just pondering by the beach or by a lake or any of the above, because I can see the value that this beautiful thing, the world, provides for me, and the way that it just sparks my creativity and gets my mind thinking and wants to create something as well because of this beautiful world that has been created. Number two is consistent good habits create a more content and fulfilling life. And I noticed this because my bad habits have slowly arose, whether that's spending less time doing good habits or scrolling more, eating more unhealthy food, or waking up late. And as I spoke about in my recent videos about power of a habit tracker, is the ability to track your life against some habits. With my habit tracker being completely empty in the month of May, feeling quite empty about that, to be honest, I have realized that an empty habit tracker clearly reflects the way your life is going. So if you're not doing those good habits that uplift you, that give you some peace of mind, whether that's journaling, meditating, reading, you name it, there's many, exercise especially, and you really feel it when these habits aren't there. You don't have that peace of mind that comes from journaling, that clarity that constantly writing down your goals or rereading your goals and thinking about your goals does. So I think if maybe other avenues of your life are lacking, I think keeping up with those habits can really keep you on at least a steady trajectory, knowing that those habits do make you get better over time, and keeping consistent with it is so important. And number 3, the final one, is just the power of discipline. That your goals don't care how you feel. You need to keep going no matter if you're sore, tired, cold, or upset. Because there may be times when the drive just isn't there. You don't have that spark to go do something. But if you consistently show up and you be disciplined, no matter how you feel, obviously take rest days, because it's important to recover, to rest, especially if it's more of a physical endeavor. But the power of discipline is like no other. The more you show up, the more you just do it, no matter how you feel, the more likely your goals are going to become reality. And I look back over the last 2 or so months and I regret not having that discipline of not just showing up no matter how I feel, because I know that my goals could be just that one step or few steps closer to being achieved if I gave it that extra work, because that effort is what really matters in the end. So I hope today's video just provided some value, and if you're also stuck in a bit of a rut and you're lacking motivation or drive, that you can take some points from this video and use it to make your life better, because that's what I want from creating these YouTube videos, is providing value and providing real change. So yeah, if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and peace.